Hi everyone, I'm here today deveining prawns for my wife. Pretty straightforward. Here's a prawn. What you do is you get your bamboo skewer and just nick the back of the head there, and that'll cut the poo shoot. And then when you stretch the tail out like this, you can see these sections in between the shell. Just pick the bottom one, jam your skewer in, and pull out the poop. Okay. Now, Marianne's going to make sinigang with these ones, so I'm just taking the poop out. I'm not taking the heads off or deshelling them, but I'm just going to do a few like this, and then I will deshell the rest completely. So there we go. In second to last link. Now this also happens sometimes. If you miss it, just go to the next one up. Yeah. Nice. There he is. So prawn, chop off the long dangly bits behind the head just to cut the shoot. Lowest link and pull out the poop. Yeah, these are lovely prawns, they're nice big ones. So again, hope you can see this clearly. Back of the head, in between the second to last link, and pull out the poop. And these ones are ready to go. We'll keep them completely shallow on so they can be used in sinigang or any sort of soup. If you made tom yum, that's fine also. And maybe even if you'd like to grill them whole. Ew. Marianne, they're huge. Do you want 10?
Just look, if it's like too huge, even just 8 or something like that. Just less than 10. It looks nice, huh?
Yeah. And what I do, just so you know, so when I'm doing it, I just put a piece of paper towel here and a plastic bag on the table, just because everything will get smelly. So there we go. And then pull them out. And then just wipe it on the paper towel. It's easy to get rid of later. It's typical. The prawns are disagreeing with me. 5, 6, 7. 8. These ones are great. We got these just in a local supermarket. They're not usually this big, but there you go. Alright, so the last one, like this, in here, and yoink, poop. It doesn't matter if you don't get a piece as long as the other ones, because some of them just don't have as much. And some of them you'll pull out, they'll have no poop in them at all, which is great. But it's just basically to get rid of it so that when you're eating them, you don't get that nasty black poopy. There we go. Ugh, you want to eat that? No. Alright, so there's the shelled ones for sinigang. Now the rest of these we use for a spicy prawn pasta, which I think Marianne's made a video about as well. So same thing, back of the head, schlop. You can just rip the head actually off if you want, because we don't need it. And then pull them out. There's the poop. So this is de-pooped and de-headed. Now, want to take the shell off. You basically just stick your fingernail in between the legs, pull off a big chunk, and then if you squeeze the tail, you can pull the rest out like that. Beautiful. So, like I said, head off, pull it. You can see why I use the plastic bag, right? It's nasty. Get in under there, pull the poop out, york. And then get your fingernail in, don't be shy. Rip off some of these legs. A little bit more, and squeeze the back end. Perfect. It's I'm sure people are capable of doing this in a much cleaner way than I am, but it works for me. I don't mind getting dirty, and it's reasonably quick. Okay, yay, prawn. There. Once you get a rhythm going, you get much faster. Which is not to say I'm fast, but still faster than before. We always buy prawns as big as possible because the amount of effort required to do this never feels like it pays off when you get these. Oh look, see, this one, there's nothing in it. He was on a diet. Yeah, so anyway, if you have small ones, it's fine, but you don't get a lot of payoff for what turns out to be quite a lot of time and effort to deshell them. So we just wait until the supermarket has nice big ones, or we can get them at a local wet market or something like that. Okay, squeeze. And if they're fresh, they're not smelly when you do this anyway, so it's fine. I always smell seafood when I buy it. Fresh seafood will basically smell of nothing at all. So, just a rule of thumb. If you can smell prawn when you go to buy them at the shop, just don't buy them. Just wait. It shouldn't really smell of anything. There's a faint sort of seaside sort of smell there, but that's fine. That's good. There we go. Okay, so last one just to show you. Just squeeze the head off. Yoink. In under this last link. You see that? Prawn skewer. And poop comes out. Then in between the legs. Black boy, what are you doing? My son's scared of prawns. I don't know if you can see him there. You look. Oi, 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 oi. That's him gone for 20 minutes. I know some restaurants don't do this, take the vein out, but just to put it in perspective, I've only done a couple, but this is how much poop I've got so far. And you have to ask yourself, do you want to eat that? And we generally say no. Most Thai restaurants you go to don't leave the vein in, they always remove it, so it's a plus, but it's just not nice, it's not cool. Alright, so hopefully you get the idea. Just grab them, head off, under this last link. Oi. Oh, I miss it a lot, so it's alright. There we go. If you don't get the bottom link, the toothpick in the bottom one, it's fine, because when you get the second one, you'll usually end up getting the bit you missed. So, for example, I'm trying to put the toothpick in here, but if you don't, if you do it and you can't grab the vein, that's fine. If you do this one, or even this one, you'll end up pulling out the whole shoot anyway. So, no harm, no foul. Yeah. There's a certain amount of satisfaction seeing the poop come out. Makes me happy. I just think of not eating poop at dinner. That's good. I will chase you with this prawn.
Is that using your knife?
I'm sure this is absolutely riveting watching me de-poo prawn after prawn. But like I said, I didn't know how to do it till someone showed me. And now I know how to do it, so I thought, why not show you? Okay, so just to show you the head. Here it is. You just tighten your fingers there. Whole thing comes off. You can twist it. Doesn't matter. Whatever you do is up to you. And then last one. My son's going crazy. Success. Marianne, I think we're done here.
What?
I think we're done here.
Finished?
Yeah.